Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to basically snatch your face, because if you're like me and you're part of the chubby face club, then contour is definitely your friend. So it's a makeup technique that's used to give structure to your face and oftentimes make it look smaller, and it's different from bronzer because bronzer is used to give warmth to your face. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use powder contour because that's just what I've been using. I like it because it's easy, it's fast, and if you make a mistake then it's easier to fix. Before we get started, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already so you can join me here every Friday. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is do a little bit of highlighting. This is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer and I'm just applying this in 3 dots underneath my eyes. Highlighting is used to give volume to different areas of your face. So I'm gonna put some on my chin too, a little bit on my forehead, like the tiniest bit, and also a little bit down my nose. Just like that. I'm just gonna use a blending brush to blend this away. And when you're blending out your concealer underneath your eyes, just make sure to keep it contained in that triangle shape. That way the center of your face will look really fresh and alive. Gonna blend out my chin as well, this side. Same goes for the forehead. I'm keeping it in this area, the center of my forehead. I don't want to blend it all the way up to my hairline because that will defeat the purpose of contouring our face and making our face look smaller. Also gonna gently blend out my nose. Now I'm just going to take a bit of loose powder and on a stippling brush I'm going to just sweep that powder around the perimeter of my face because I'm using quite a dewy foundation today, and if I went straight in with the contour then it would kind of cling on to my foundation and my contour would look really patchy. Today I'm going to be using the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette because it has everything I need to sculpt my face and make me look like I'm just living my best healthy skinny life, you know? So it comes with a highlighting powder, it's got the contour, it's got 2 highlighters in the middle, it's got a bronzer and a blush. When you're looking for a contour shade, you want to find one that's 2 to 3 shades darker than your original skin tone. I also find that it's best to contour with a cool tone powder because shadows in real life are cool toned, and what we're essentially doing is creating shadows on our face. I like to use an angled brush that's a little bit pinched at the center, if you guys can see that. It's easier to control where I apply the contour if I use a smaller brush, whereas if I use a brush like this and it's huge, like that's not going to chisel out any of my features, you know, it's like it's huge, right? Here we go. I actually like to start from the top of my face and work my way down, and I'm going to start by contouring my forehead, my entire forehead, up near my hairline, just like this. I also take it down to my temples. And now we're going to move into the cheek area. So when you're carving out your cheeks, you want to just kind of press around your face here and find the hollow of your cheek. And you can feel where there's an indent in the side of your cheek. You can also just suck in your cheeks like this, and you see how like there was that natural line starting from like mid-cheek all the way up to my ear. That's where you want to contour. I dip both sides of my brush into the contour powder, and then I just like to pinch the head a little bit so it gives me more of this rectangular shape. And then I'm just going to go right in where I found the hollows of my cheeks and kind of stamp it in there. And then I'm just going to go up and down and up and down. So when you're doing this, you don't want to blend the contour down your cheeks because that totally defeats the purpose of chiseling out this area of your face and making you look sculpted, you know? So you just want to keep the contour contained to the hollows of your cheeks, and if you want to make your cheekbones look a little bit higher, then blend it just the slightest bit up towards your cheekbones. So the thing I'm going to do is contour my jaw, and contouring your jaw is so important if you want to have a really angular face. Just back and forth along your jaw, under the chin too to hide that double chin, because who really wants their double chin peeking out like every day, you know what I mean? Alright, so so if you want a more glam look, a more chiseled look, just use a heavier hand and use more product. Now I'm going to contour my nose because I want to slim it down a little bit and make my bridge look a little bit higher. And it's literally so easy how I contour my nose. I just take my pinky and I rub the edge of it on my contour shade. Then I take my other pinky and I rub the 2 edges together so I can deposit product on this pinky as well. Just make sure both edges are coated well. Now that both pinkies have some product on it, I'm going to place it underneath the front of my brows on either sides of my nose and just drag my pinkies down, and this will give you the most natural nose contour. Now I'm just gonna take a small brush that's clean, it has no product on it whatsoever, and I'm just gonna run this down the sides of my nose to blend out those edges. On this side too, and if you have a long nose and you want your nose to look a little bit shorter, then apply some contour below the tip of your nose. Now that I'm done contouring, I'm just gonna go in with this highlighting powder and I'm gonna hit the areas of my face where I applied concealer earlier. So underneath my eyes, my chin, and my forehead, because I want to bring more volume to this area and make me look more cherub-like. So just right there. It's just a very light dusting of this highlighting powder. A little bit on my chinny chin. See how much volume that gave my chin? I love highlighting powders. And a little bit on my forehead, like literally in this area right here, this little circle. And it will just make your forehead look a little more, like it's got a little bit more volume. Yeah, that's good. So now that my face is completely highlighted and contoured, I'm so happy with how snatched my face looks. So this is the point where you would apply your bronzer or your blush. I'm not gonna use bronzer today because I like blush more. So I'm just gonna go in with my stippling brush, pick up some blush, apply it on my cheek above the contour. I love the color that blush brings to your face. I also like to bring it just a little bit up my temples. I like to hit the tip of my nose with just a little bit of blush, just to make my face look a little bit sun-kissed. But I think that is it, guys. I'm so happy with how much more sculpted my face looks. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you liked the video or you learned something. Leave me a comment down below if you'd like. I'll see you guys again in my next one.